I'm the Jody Saver and welcome to my channel. So if you're new here, I'm very interested in personal finance. I'm on a mission to pay off my mortgage as quickly as possible and also to build wealth. At the moment, I'm trying to see if there's other avenues apart from my day job where I can make some extra income that can go towards mortgage overpayments. And one of those avenues that I'm exploring is Etsy. So the title of this video is about becoming an Etsy millionaire and can you do it? I know that the answer to this will be no. It's probably not possible, but I thought I'll be ambitious. I'll say, how many digital products can I sell via Etsy? How does the journey go? Is it worthwhile? I think the benefit of doing digital products is that I have to make them once, and then there's not a sort of limit to how many I can sell. It doesn't depend on me shipping things or creating producing things. I've created it once, and then I'll be able to sell it. So so I'm gonna be charting and recording this journey on this YouTube channel. So the plan is each month I'll check in and see how my Etsy sales are going. I did try an Etsy shop maybe last year and I didn't get any sales. I think the one sale I did have was my partner buying it so that they could see how the functionality worked and how the process of buying on it off Etsy worked. So that wasn't great. But I'm hopeful that if I put a bit more effort into it this time, I might be able to get at least some sales, because I think it would be really rewarding if I created something that someone else was using. So I have tools that I use myself to track my own personal finance journey. I think they're really useful. So I think it would be useful for other people to use these tools as well. And the benefit of this is that if I manage to sell these digital products, anything that I do earn can go into my mortgage overpayments. So once Etsy have taken their cut, once I've paid any tax on it, then I could put it into my mortgage overpayments, which would be really, really good. So I'll just talk through what's on the shop at the moment. The shop's the Jody Saver. There is a link in the bio of this video below. At the moment, I've got my mortgage overpayment tracker Excel spreadsheet on there. So this is quite a simple spreadsheet, but I find it very useful. And if you've watched any of my previous videos, you will know that I record my mortgage overpayments in the spreadsheet, and it just totals up over the year. How many overpayments have I made, and what is the balance looking like on the mortgage? So you can see here what it looks like. So this is what the blank template looks like, and if you start filling it in, this is what it looks like. What I'll do is I'll open up my Excel and you will be able to see yourself what that looks like. So let me open it up here. So we've got an instructions page that just tells you how to use the spreadsheet and what you have to update. So I've got 3 tabs, one for each year. So 2023, 2024 and 2025. What you do is you put in your starting balance for the mortgage at the start of the year. So I'll pretend I've got £100,000 on a mortgage. Your standard payments, or how much do you pay each month to your mortgage provider. So you might pay £500 a month. What was your overpayment that month? So let's pretend I overpaid by £50. And what was the interest that accrued that month? So normally, if you've got an app for your mortgage provider or you log into the website, it'll normally tell you how much interest that you've paid that month. So what you can do here is I'll pretend that it's £100, and then the end balance, it should tell you at the end of the month what the end balance is as well. So I'll say it is I'll manually calculate this one, but what you can do is it should show you in your app. So it'll be starting balance minus my standard payment minus my overpayment plus my interest. So I haven't done a formula on this end balance just because in most apps it'll probably tell you, if you log in at the last day of the month, it'll tell you what that balance is. So there you can see the balance paid off is £450. and it's got this total updated at the bottom, and that £50 plus your standard payments of a £450. What is that as a proportion of your starting balance? So it's 0.5%. And then what you can also do here is add the total overpayments that you've made so far. So bearing in mind that you might have overpayments that you paid from previous years on your app or website for your mortgage, it'll probably tell you what your total overpayments are so far. So this is what the product looks like at the moment. It's on there for around, well, it's £2.40, which I think is a bit of a reasonable price, but I don't know what that price point's like. If it's too high, but if anyone's got any feedback, then let me know. If there's ways to improve the spreadsheet, let me know. Or if there's any other digital products that you'd like to use yourself that I can create, then do let me know. What I'm trying with this is just to try different avenues for creating extra income, and reviewing just how easy it is to do that. I think with a lot of these things, there'll be a small minority who are really successful using things like Etsy, and then there'll probably be a large proportion of people who don't actually get any orders or people visiting the shop. I'm hoping that I'm in that minority who does really well, but I acknowledge that I may not be. But this is just a bit of fun, a bit of a test. And what I'll do is, as I said, I'll update you each month with how the shop is doing, whether I've got any sales. I mean, if I got one sale that wasn't my partner, that would be amazing. So if someone bought it and used the spreadsheet, that would be fantastic. But at the moment, I'm just trying to build that use case for is it worthwhile? Is this a worthwhile product, and is it a worthwhile avenue using Etsy in terms of trying to build wealth? So as I said, maybe I'll update this, and in a year's time I'll have made £1 million through Etsy. I'll be hopeful and ambitious that can happen. And you might see me on one of those news stories in the next year being like, this person made £1 million selling spreadsheets. That would be amazing, but I don't think it's going to happen. But I'll be ambitious and I'll be hopeful. So that's a bit of a ramble from me, just to say, if you want to check out my Etsy store, it's in the link down below. And if you've got any feedback, any thoughts, any comments, feel free to drop them down below. And I'll see you on the next video. So thanks very much for that. Bye.